Brought to you in part by Intel, AT&T, Acer Predator, HyperX, Betway, and Pay Safeguard.
My goodness, Fnatic. They lay down the law and make quite the statement in their opening piece here for the Bells Best of 3 of the A stream. It was Liquid they went up against, and our analysts, who I will introduce, both Lurpus and Sponge. You figured this was open and shut for Liquid. It should have just been another game that they pick up with relative ease. Not the case, though. It seems the Swedes ticked all the boxes.
On paper, that should just be a Liquid victory, right?
Yeah.
It's just based on everything we know, their trajectory this year, how fantastic they've looked, the individuals they have on the team, pound for pound versus Fnatic. But Fnatic here, that's a legit victory, right? That's a ace Deagle round coming in from Twist that still wasn't able to stop them. A really good first half where they were able to stay on top with, I guess, you know, the pressure they were applying on their T side, JW doing a decent job on the AWP. Their CT side, you know, they mixed some things up. I saw Crims in the ladder room. I was like, that's not connector.
Wait. Crims connector.
Yeah, you know, he was in a couple of different places, and they also were doing gamble stacks on the CT side and the bomb side, so they felt like they had a decent read on their opponent in Liquid. So all in all, very impressive victory.
And despite a flying start, they had their trials and tribulations, Tommy. This was not an easily given win.
No, I mean, that was a very impressive win by Fnatic. You know, they really had to fight for that, particularly when Twist had that Deagle ace in the 3v5, because that was really the point where it looked like, okay, now Liquid is back in and they're just going to take over the game. But they, you know, they kept in it. They started winning right off the bat in the second half, and they just looked really composed. They weren't making mistakes, just playing solid Counter-Strike.
Solid Counter-Strike from Fnatic. And as well, you know, one of the win conditions that you outlined before, Chad, was that the likes of Brolin and Twists will be able to pull their weight.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we didn't see them fall off the scoreboard. That has been previously a case of Fnatic winning, but absent Twists. Not to be today.
Yeah, and not only that, JW and Exist both had fantastic games, right? They're the two. So Exist, obviously the in-game leader, we don't look at him like a big fragger. He's just a middle of the pack, safe pair of hands. That's what he was when he joined FaZe. Just a guy able to contribute on the scoreboard. JW, this was fantastic, right? Obviously those first two shots were huge, but then to be able to stay composed and not over-peak in those situations. That round from JW as well, and then Twist coming through spawn just to be able to trade that quickly. Rounds like that, man, that just shows you how dynamic those AWPers are. Because both, in my mind, I don't know what you think, Tommy, but Twist and JW, neither of them are both hardcore AWPers, right? They're both the hybrid style, right?
They're like the weird aggressive hybrid where like you wouldn't feel comfortable with either of them holding like a passive spot for the win.
Yeah.
Like that's the shot you would actually feel, like, you know, uncomfortable with.
JW crouch peeking ramp late, it feels right. I'd rather he do that than sit there and hold a line. But we'll continue this conversation after we hear from Fnatic's coach. His name is Jumpy, and he's been behind the Fnatic boys through a multitude of roster trials and indeed tribulations. Let's see how he's feeling after that big win.
Down on the sidelines now with Fnatic, who have secured the first map of this best of 3, and I'm with the coach here of Jumpy. And now we're going to begin to dissect why it all went the way it did. Now, it wasn't necessarily a map you guys were favorited on, so talk to me a little bit about the key round that's going to be sticking out to everyone. It's going to be the one here where Twist came in with the Deag and let you guys know the business.
Yeah, what can you do? Like, a guy standing ticket just shooting everyone. It's hard to counter that. Like, sometimes it happens in CS when someone just go big with aim and just shoot everyone in the head. But I think we didn't
fair point.
Get over it, so we still had a good atmosphere in the team, and we just kept on going.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm wondering a little bit about the comms and how, you know, how's the team morale, the camp after something like that, because for what it's worth, that could have been a turning point in the whole match.
Yeah, as I said, I think we kept our cool, even if like it's tilted to get owned by a Deagle, like that. You know, we can't like get tilted about it, so we just kept our motivation up, and yeah.
Well, you're going to have to keep your motivation up a little bit further as we go into Inferno. So, talking about that, I mean, is there a real possibility you guys put them out here 2-0?
Yeah, their Inferno is really strong. Maybe their best map, but we feel really comfortable on Inferno too. So I think it's going to be a close map on Inferno.
Well, Inferno, what should we be looking out, man? What should we be looking out for within the Fnatic camp?
Oh, I think Crimson B, Twist Boot up, and JW in the apps. Like everyone, I think. But yeah.
All of them. The Swedish twist, not to be confused with the crazy hair twist over on Liquid. Either way, thank you very much, Jumpy. I'm going to let you get back into the game with your guys, and then with that, we're going to be going back to the desk.
Jumpy there, he's happy about Mirage, doesn't sound too confident about Inferno, acknowledges that this is truly Liquid's playground. I'm going there next.
It's a difficult one, but I like how simply he kind of like describes the situation with the Deagle and Twist. That's the beauty of Counter-Strike, that a player can do that, right? That's such a hard thing to quantify. A game of CS where the guy has a pistol that costs $700 just wrecks aside based off pure skill. That's the cool thing about our game, right? That is the fantastic thing that we are lucky to have.
Yeah, and the fact that that is always a possibility. You can sit there and every round you're on the edge of your seat whether or not another Twist round is going to occur. Will it on Inferno, though, Tommy? What are your expectations for this one? What's your prediction?
I hate to come right back into it, but Liquid is so good on Inferno. They're really stellar on CT side. I think Twist is one of the top 3 players in Big Pit, which I think is probably the most important spot on the map. You know, they're really good about the way they play aggressively in Banana. They control it, and they've always been, for a couple, must have been at least a year now, they've been very good on the T side as well. It just seems like this has to be a Liquid's map.
I'm looking at the first time round, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the head-to-heads. They're all online. Not the head-to-heads, excuse me. The
Stop
results
looking around,
Inferno.
Alex. Stop sniffing around.
There is very few success against big teams. Astralis, Na'Vi, FaZe, Mouse. They lost to all of them on Inferno.
Here's the thing. I'll play devil's advocate. I'll go in the Fnatic camp and just. I agree that I think Liquid should take this map. Everything points in that direction. Yeah. But if we're going to give Fnatic, you know, a chance in this one, they have kind of been forged in fire, right? Because they've come together and they've played a lot of big names. Now it's been online Counter-Strike for a lot of it, but here are the names they've already played since the addition of Brolin only a few weeks ago on Inferno. They've already played FaZe, Astralis, Na'Vi, Mouse Sports, Optic, Mouse Sports again, North, and then E United here at this tournament. They've already played a lot of really big names on Inferno, so they've had to do it the hard way, and quite a few of these games have been relatively close. Yep. They don't have a very good win percentage, but when you are going up against the likes with very little practice time of a FaZe clan, of an Astralis, of a Na'Vi, all teams within the top 5 in the world, and you're able to get double digits in all those games, that is a positive sign. And not only that, JW and Exist both had good games. We saw Brolin have good games early in the tournament. Twist starting to warm into things. And we know Crims is always going to get his. So, there is a chance.
There is definitely a realm.
I think what Chad is trying to say, it's not impossible.
Not impossible.
And two, I mean, Fnatic do have the kind of veterans that sometimes do just kind of pull out the wins. You know, they kind of, in some ways, they do have like the kryptonite to Liquid's issues playing under pressure.
Yeah, and we can keep that in consideration. I do, however, have one Liquid game in the top of my head where they were reading Astralis like a book. Do you remember that? Where you
the T-half.
It was like an orchestra of Counter-Strike.
So we went to watch the ballet, Alex.
It did feel like a dance.
Yeah.
It was just fluid, and pun absolutely not intended there, but it was just great to see. Like, whether or not we get the same Liquid this time is a different question.
Well, here's the shoes on the other foot this time, because there's so much history to watch of Liquid on Inferno, not so much of Fnatic to watch on Inferno, so they can look to exploit tendencies in a similar way. But I think Fnatic are more around a mid-round team. Find the space and then allow your guys to play, right? JW has fantastic instincts, so do the likes of Crims. If Brolan can hit a couple of crazy headshots, then it's possible. The B site, this feels always so weird to say when I say it.
Go on then.
For Liquid, you've got Naf and Elige over there. But I consider that the weaker of the two bomb sites, because those two, they play a little bit more disjointed off each other because they're so individually skilled. They don't need the same level of pop flash, all that kind of stuff going on, because someone's going to get at least a two-piece, right? But if Fnatic can crack into bomb sites and they can lock out that rotation, if they can be ahead of the curve, I think they can do this.
Oh, okay. I think you're starting to convince yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
You have, haven't you?
I don't know how this happened.
All right, well, Chad wants to see Fnatic show us what they've got. And indeed, we'll see exactly what they have in just a few seconds' time. It sounds like we're going to be jumping into this one. It is Fnatic taking on Team Liquid. The map is Inferno, Liquid's playground. And we'll see what Fnatic can do after surprising on Mirage. Back to your casters as they guide you through.
It'll be like the blind leading the blind with Henry and I to cast this game, but the good news is I've got a great seeing eye dog and you've got a lovely stick.
I certainly have, Matthew. We're going to be moving into the first round of the first half here. As we get into it, I actually think Fnatic have got this, by the way. I've watched a lot of their online stuff of Inferno. I would say it's their best map, at least the one they've played the most. Twist will be main AWPer on Inferno, not JW, as Crims, he's looking confident there. Goes to the first pick, doesn't nail the headshot. It's Liquid on the back foot here. This is their pick, though. See this lovely little boost from the boiler room. Got a nice house set up there, and even one player in the B bomb set. That's Exist who's playing the coffins.
So with Elysian Twists, they'll head around the corner, perhaps toward the top and middle, but they're going to have to be very, very careful about that little stack that's going on toward the boiler, toward the apartment position. They're turning their attentions that direction. And they'll push out and realize they've backed down middle, which means they can go up banana, but 3 of them have gone by. This is a weird one, though, because that's bomb. Twists has bomb, so they still have to win this fight. This is still important. They've lost the farm, picked it back up. Taco wins his exchange.
That was very important. Looks like Liquid might have done enough here. It's overwhelming their presence on the B side. The bomb gets in safely as well. That should be the round in itself. It's up to Crims and JW, who are currently not together. Crims holding in spawn, JW top of banana. They have no kit. JW have no armor, but he has got the CZ. I just don't see a world where they're able to pick this one up. Really nice strat there from Liquid. Getting that mid control, and that boost just wasn't a problem for them whatsoever. Fnatic putting a lot of stock in towards boiler room. Crims can find nothing. Same story for JW. He's got to reload. His teammate goes down. He's going to save now. He knows the round is over. And Taco on the hunt, as he'll confirm the CT has fallen back. He's going to stay alive at this point. Got 2 kills to his name. Wants to save the armor as well. Let JW keep the CZ. That's fine. He hasn't got armor to go with it, but he finds an HE. Hold in the apartments now. Lovely little B split from Liquid, focusing on that CT spawn position. You are right. It really could have fallen apart. As Nafly gets the kill. Goodness gracious. JW presumably should have had that. Had a slight advantage. Spotted him first. But couldn't connect the shots. 1 kill there. It's just Twist who got the single kill, and that was scrappy to say the least. Eco for Fnatic. Just a Zeus purchased. A couple of those, actually. And a PT-50 for Twist at the end. As we get into round number 2. Only 1 rifle, actually 2 with the goal for Liquid. Just 1 AK, that's in the hands of Taco. They'll be up against M4s in the next round, so need to try and keep this one clean. Every time we say that, though, it seems to be a couple of kills.
Right. Nothing is ever easy in the world that is the counter of strikes. Prolan holding my favorite weapon in the game. I know that it's DeBear's favorite weapon as well. Shout out to DeBears.
Perfect.
Chicago native.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah. So, we'll see if anything can come of the lovely lightning round. But in the meantime, they're not looking to go directly toward the apartments, and therefore it will be a back off from the T's, and that stack may not actually amount to anything. Bomb is still down toward the bottom of T stairs. They're going to grab that now. Watch for the push from both Elige and from Nav. Shots out of Rims. Gets him down in the end, however. As much damage as I would have anticipated. So guns take the site, bomb to be planted. That's pretty much it. That spells the end of the round.
Not really much can be done. Might as well just deny them any sort of bonus cash with the SMGs. You're not going to get exit frags here. Might as well give in. At least you're going to pre-fire that, presumably. Doesn't even matter if he doesn't, as he actually is more interested in self-preservation at this point. Going to fall back. Throw it down with a Zeus. Not going to get anything by the looks of things. Both teams just making sure they survive, as Proline trying to keep them on the bomb site here. At least you can guarantee it's fine. Still time to fall back. 5 players survive that. And remember, the M4s come out the next round, so Fnatic down but not out. We'll see what they can do in the round 3, where the M4s will be purchased. They still have the Zeuses. I don't think there'll be a massive talk. When JW goes straight in with an auto shotgun. Didn't even think about that, straight in. Why not? He loves it. Suits his playstyle. He's going to blow out the flower pot by the looks of things as well. We're going to keep the Zeus, perhaps?
Keep it, why not?
No, it's gone.
You know what? Shotgun Zeus, same range, whatever. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. half a baker's dozen of the other. I favor the shotgun. Naf is waiting down toward the bottom of Banana. He'll flash Nitro up a little bit further, presumably. Does so now. Nitro checks, but smoke down, so won't go any further. Crims with an 8. Boom, baby. This should land. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good damage considering they both have armor. With that, the opening damage goes the way of Fnatic, but they need this gun round. Or Liquid will really extend again. This is Liquid's map choice.
It is. And they lost both pistols on Mirage. This time, obviously, picking up the T-side pistol. I would say the most valuable one on this particular map. Now, Molotov's being used to flush JW out of position, and that's actually doing significant damage. Good follow-up grenade as well. Keeps applying pressure to the Autis shotgun user. Smoke's in. Liquid's got a great game plan on a map like Inferno. But that smoke is going to make things problematic as JW waits for his chance. He can't really go for the long-range kills, of course. See if he can get anything here as Brolan waits in position. Nothing at all. JW with the shotgun needs multiple kills. Just the one. If he had the rifle there, he had a bit of a lineup. And this is not looking good. Fnatic just rolling over on the A site. Even with the good smoke deployed, it's not enough. They get one kill, and that's with the shotgun. Everyone else gets blown out the water. And it will be Crims holding on to the M4 at the B site. That's going to be 3-0. And Fnatic with the loss bonus at the third stage are going to get $2,400 into the next round. Not really enough to do anything with. Can't force around it. Just have to eco. Maybe some P250s go to Crims M4. That's if he saves it.
Bless you, Henry. So 3-0 for Liquid. I bring this up now. I know it's a bit early to do so, considering it's just one pistol, one gun going to Liquid, but it is Overpass coming up next. If required, that is, of course. So Naf, Twist, they'll all stay alive. They keep an M4 carried over for Elise as well as Naf, and then the AK for Taco. Not a lot of reinvestment required, not a lot of weapons available for Fnatic. The question is, are they baited into forcing around this M4? I think it's just going to be a bit of utility for Crims. He'll stay on the armor. The rest will stay patient. Very easy to get carried away with that. Remember the threat mentality? I think that's more prevalent than ever now. If you bait people into early buys now in this current meta, oh.
Yeah, especially on the CT side. It's difficult to recover. But yes, just the M4. JW will have Deagle armor. Still a fighting chance in this round. It will take something absolutely disastrous to go down for Liquid, though. They're currently looking very good on the T side. Their map pick, and couldn't have gone better for them so far. Crims is positioned at the B site. He's got Exist with him. Brolan gets headshot, but luckily for the corner of the wall, doesn't do too much damage to him. Grenade follow-up makes things more problematic. Crims certainly capable with that rifle of finding multiple kills, but no real damage inflicted so far towards Liquid whatsoever. They're going to get mid control. They'll do their execution, go as a pack, and should be absolutely fine. Taco does receive a little bit of damage from JW there.
That was just an invitation.
Yes.
He just wanted to... All right, God damn. Femme ta gueule.
I think that's Luminosity who are playing right now.
Oh, that's right. It's not LDLC.
Yeah.
Okay, fair play. I don't know how to tell them to shut up in Brazilian, so we'll let that one go. Twists gets the shot with the Galil. Look, we sit here and troll it because we have to. Well, we don't have to address it, but we are. But as you say, it's nice to see some hunger. It's kind of fun to actually be with the energy in the room. Twists will take out Crims. Nitro will take out Exists. And, wow, I even put an extra Z on Exists because of Twists. That means we've got another round going to Liquid. That's unsurprising given the circumstances. Unfortunately, Crims won't be able to save all of the lovely items by which he had purchased. However, they'll be fine in the next round with what will be a 4th round loss bonus, which is, because they've yet to lose a round, a maximum loss bonus.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's true. That's a good point. But Exist, he'll be discussing with his teammates now. What are the options? Do they go for a double AWP setup perhaps? Like I said, it's Twist who is the main AWP for Fnatic, not JW on Inferno. Jumpy did say, watch out for him. He purchases the weapon now. He's 1 and 3. There's 3 players that haven't found a kill after 4 rounds on Fnatic. That's Brolan, Crims, and Exist. So rough time to kick things off. Flashbang, an aggressive play towards B. Crims and Exist looking to challenge this. The flames are strong. They know they've done damage there as well. Nitro's burning. He has to just sit in the smoke now.
Guys, I know it's Portuguese. Calm down. Well, he's got away with it. He's on 44 still. Twist out to try with the AWP. Another case with Fnatic with this new team. I think Twist is the one that's logical. JW still can. But it's another rendition of a lineup where in which the op is going to be passed around, even with all the changes.
This is still map dependent though. It's JW.
Sure, okay, fair enough. Yep.
So it's just Twist on. From what I've seen with them, it's just Inferno Twist does. I couldn't tell you why. Maybe it's a map he really likes AWPing on. But yes, that has been the problem with Swedish CS in the past. But they're looking to at least rectify that. It's not like the old Fnatic where it's like Dennis, Olaf, JW, everyone picking it up and moving it around. It's just this map where Twist uses it. So I feel like this is more sustainable because Twist is a lot more defensive, but just as flashy as JW, if that makes sense. So he'll be able to hit the crazy flicks, but he just won't be forcing the issue as much. So maybe they want a more passive play style on this particular map, and the coach feels like Twist can deliver that. He's holding up now, and just like say he's amazing at the close range flicks. He does get taken down. Nitro finds a nice opening towards the arch side. Brolan only good for one, and that could be round again. JW has to find multiple kills here. Still a 3-on-3. But not for long. Twist in the library. JW looks like he's absolutely done for. Elise will confirm it. That's going to be 5-0. Absolutely so. Exists with no kills in this game so far. It's got 0 chance of clutching this out in a 3-on-1.
Nope. Half swings out. Exist goes down. We've got 3 left alive for Liquid as we go 5-0. 0 kills yet for Crims. 0 kills yet for Exist. 4 kills total for Fnatic over 5 rounds. Look at that money, honey.
Yeah. And
if I was a gold digger, I'd marry a Liquid player right now.
Round 6, and I think they're eco again. They don't really have enough to do anything with this. Crims confirms it with the 5-7 armor combo. And right now, Liquid just so good on these defaults, so good at getting map control in its very essence. And then their teamwork to get on these bomb sites, you can see why they picked this map. It's looking pretty unbelievable. And you said an overpass to close things out. I have not casted any Fnatic on overpass. I'm not sure if they play it that much. I'm sure they have online, but Inferno, they must have loved this map when it came in. They have played a ton of Inferno recently and look pretty decent as well. But this is crumbling around them. Deagles only. Well, I should say upgraded pistols only. With 3 sets of armor. They have got 5 smokes. I'll treat this like a gun round and see what they can do.
Bounce nade? Certainly. Woohoo! Oh, that didn't do as much as I thought it would. That looked like it was going to land perfectly on top of Crims. Well, either way. He'll be happy it didn't. I can tell you that much. Although he only has a pistol to work with, so how happy? Up for debate. I think 5-7. I'm going to say it, Henry. I think it's my favorite pistol right now.
Wow. Crazy.
Look, CZ's not that good. Come on, dude.
You made it sound like you were going to say something. Henry, bear with me, but it's fine, man. You can have whatever pistol you like.
I'm just saying. I think it is the most prevalent pistol right now.
I don't think that's true, but...
Tell me what's better.
Deagle?
All right. Deagle aside, because like the Deagle's the Deagle, you know what I mean? So, I like the 5.7. I think it's got some prowess.
It definitely has. It's strong. It's good. It's coming into fashion more and more, but didn't help them out in this particular round, I'm afraid. As Elige continues to put bodies in bags. It will be Twist going down, just JW and Brolan still looking for any sort of frags, really. We've still got 2 players with 0. Crimson exists, getting absolutely ran over here. There's JW with a frag of his own.
A frag of his own, indeed. Brolan's got NAF down, so at least 1. And look at how low Twists is. Elige on 52. This isn't a clean round by any means, but like we'll get away with it. They'll go 6-0. They keep the shutout streak alive. More shutouts than Martin Broder. What's the money we need to make you glue Chad's facial hair to your face?
$4 grand.
Oh, we're almost there.
Yeah, well, that's happening. Don't worry about that.
Oh, man.
That's going down.
That's so disgusting, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be cool. Finally have a mustache. After all this time.
True. You've been waiting your entire life.
Took 30 years, but we've got there.
ESL.gg/CS_Mo. Get some facial hair glued onto Henry.
Yeah.
He wants to know what it's like to be a real man.
It's going to take another 500 pounds or so. I'm sure you guys can find it. We'll hopefully do it tomorrow if we reach the goal. But for now, another gun round for Fnatic. M4s And AWP available, but Liquid just looking domitable so far. Not really much that's gone wrong for them. Remember, 2 players of Fnatic without kills yet. That's unheard of. Maybe 1 player, but 2 of them, that's worrying. And it's just Twist who has 1 and 5, so it's not like he's running away with it. He's the AWP and not really done anything so far. But still early days. They can still come back and win this half 9-6, so all fine for now. Incendiary just to buy some time for Broland in this close range position, focusing towards Boiler.
So Twist backs off the angle. Nitro still just hanging out inside the middle. Broland's got a smoke to protect him on the arch side. He's also got JW to hold his hand, metaphorically, telepathically perhaps, because they're quite far apart. Be some weirdly long arms.
Yep, that's true.
Gumby style. Did you ever have one of those as a kid?
Gumby?
Like the green, stretchy dude?
I had Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, he was cool too. I never had one of those.
Yeah,
the cool kids did though.
Yeah, like they were fun. Always broke, but they were cool.
Twist takes out Nitro. JW looking for more. Sees them going above the hay bale, but he's no farmer. He's the farmer's daughter, and Elige has got the better of her, let me tell you. As Twist, though, inside of the site finds Elige. AWP tagged through the box. Naf to get it back in turn. You're right, though. 3 seconds, they cannot plant. It's done. Fnatic get their first round. 6-1, pending reset the next. Keep in mind.
That's actually super unfortunate, as the bomb goes in the most awkward spot possible. It lands on top of the middle bomb side box. If it lands on the floor in front of them, they probably still have enough time just to cheat out a plan there, but actually falls apart at the very last hurdle. Twist finally coming to life. Those are his first kills as, well, those were the first after the initial piss. He got 1 in pistol, we hadn't had anything since then. He got 3 with the AWP. That's much better, but he loses the sniper now, and there's a lot of reset potential, let me tell you, as Random Berate's coming in. I think 3 of the players are fully invested. The other 2 are hovering around $1,000. It really is not ideal. As Liquid look for the reset here. Nitro gets a little bit more than he bargained for towards the apartments. Goes down to 38 after firing 1 successful bullet towards JW's torso. Looking for more, but they have at least got apartments control now. They've pushed him back and kept 5 players up. That's relatively successful. And they've been so good at these executions. They know the money's low for Fnatic. The only 2 players survived previously. They might not have the incendiaries. They might not have the AWP anymore. So if they can get this execution going again, there's no reason why it won't work once more.
Nitro drops down, grabs bomb, they back away. So this is a massive round. Molotov at the ready. That'll force Broland out if it lands correctly. Actually, Taco, it seems he wanted to bounce it and clear the balcony close instead. Meanwhile, our Krieg, our resident Krieg. Solid Snake, was that the guy's name?
In Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bit of a tactical weapon. We could call him maybe Solid Snake.
Could do.
Last time I Googled that, I got a very different result, let me just tell you. I don't know if it's a cookie on my computer, like browsing history or what, but Twist takes out Grims. Watch it. They know the boost is there. Exist can only find 1. Twist is the one he gets, but Nitro trades it. Bomb site open, bomb plant in effect. This is a reset again for Fnatic, so they have to be very careful in their approach. On the retake, that is. Molotov bouncing out. Twist will watch the flames, but not tread into them. He'll wade silently. I take that back. He's actually going to go with grace as the flash heads over the wall, and he gets positioned to at least cover exit from Emo, but can't round the corner yet. Broland certainly can. Nitro goes down. That's going to allow Twist in. He knows that Taco's at New Box. He's got that shot as well. It's all on Naf on the AWP, and Broland's holding him off, but that should be the round.
Oh, Twist. So close, yet so far. Nafly does enough. He hits the all-important shot there. And all 5 players go down on either side, but it's a lot more detrimental for one than it is the other. Liquid have $16,000 on Nafly. Elige on 8,000. This map feels like it might be done already, Matt. Overpass could be guaranteed. Fnatic, this looks so flat. They're not killing anyone. Exist 1 in 6. Crim's 1 in 6. Twist, he has got 6 kills now. He's racking them up, but this feels like they have been absolutely wrecked. They got double eco, so they can't buy next round either. And they're 7-1 down on the CT side. Jumpy might have to dig deep here on his pep talk for the boys. They can't really do much of this. The only option they really have is force buy. But that means JW and Twist will sacrifice the leftover cash they've got, which they've done apparently. They're happy to do it. So JW goes for helmet, diffuse kit. Smokes, flashbangs. You can see 88.9% wins on the past 3 months of LAN on Inferno.
Are your talent ever wrong, ESL?
Rarely.
Redundant point in that graphic. I appreciate it, though.
Yeah. Thanks for your hard work.
We're having some fun. 7-1. Made into Boiler. That's not bad, actually. Twist was turning around, walking straight toward it the exact second that it landed. Smoke's going to go down. Brolan, he's just chilling with the CZ. Haven't really said his name a lot this series. Naf, I know, had some props for him, saying in an interview that he was glad that he was given a chance on Fnatic, and he was looking forward to playing him today. Yeah,
he's a great young player. He's not going to be lights out every time. Remember, he hasn't played top-level CS like these guys. He's just got the skill. He's the young enigma who's been brought in and they can mold into a world-class talent. It's going to take some time. He's definitely got the prerequisite skills, but needs to learn how to operate against these big teams who are so good at locking you out of rounds and not letting you have an opportunity to display your aim. That's what Liquid are all about. Very tactical. This could actually be a little bit problematic. JW, advantageous push here, and the CZs. Oh dear, not going to find the quick kill, but Brolan backs it up. Exist, doing what he can, but it's a lead through the smoke. That wall, there he is! JW arrived just in time. It comes down to the 1v1. 20 seconds remaining. Nap fight up against Crims. That was the push we were waiting for, and it actually delivers a lifeline here. Remember, this is force buy from Fnatic. They're not going to deny the plan here. Crims will have an idea of where he is and nail the shot. They are back in this game now. That's what they needed. Someone to step up, find the kills, and keep them alive. It was such a difficult decision to force buy in this round at all. And they've done it, and they win it. My God, JW saves the day map.
Certainly does, and Crims hits the money shot and all of that. Had to close it. Naf committed to the plant. I thought Crims was actually going to come around the corner before the plant was even done and get a freebie. Instead, he still picks it up. Pretty sick. Look at that. You called it. Pew, pew.
Oh, I didn't know they were lined up like that. That's actually
still pretty sick.
No, exactly. That's really cool. The timing's impeccable. Like, that's not an easy shot at that range of the CZ. That's incredibly difficult to handle. Like, headshot, 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 headshot. With that weapon, when they're lined up, it's actually really difficult to pull off. But he nails it. What a push. What a flank from the underpass. Waiting for the perfect time, but still not recovered. You can see that's cost them so much. Still, shotguns for masses. They do have an AK as JW tries to make the first kill come. He's not going to get this one, surely. Twist has got his number, and indeed he'll take him down. Twist all over the scoreboard there as both of them will find kills, but it's the Swede who holds strong on the A site. He surely goes down. There's too many players in front of him. He's definitely absolutely everything. Great start here. Goes for the no-scope. Not going to happen. Another fast round and another reset here. Exists. Keeps the dream alive, though. Can he get the spray for the smoke? Wow. Yes, he absolutely can. It will be Taco dropped, and now we might have a game on our hands.
I think we do. 2 back-to-back one-on-one clutches to close it out for Fnatic in about as nail-biting fashion as you'd like. And just like that, we're at 7-3. The money starts to trail off on the Liquid side. It won't be this round that breaks them. They've already got a lead back onto the Krieg. They have money enough to buy. Naf can even bring out the T-side and op should he choose to do so. But look how desperate it still is for Fnatic. This is the long road back in.
Oh my God. Exist. Might have done it there. They can still bring this back. We saw it in the game before. If you can get 7-8 rounds on the CT side, that's still fine. Fnatic were looking like it was done. They were blown out the water. They've still got to get past one more buy here. His now flight stats 111 ADR. Sits on 10 kills, 4 deaths. And you can still see Fnatic struggling here. 2 rifles, 2 shotguns. I don't know how they get out of this one. The problem is they're winning round, sure, but only 1 player surviving makes things incredibly expensive. And you're only getting $3,500 per player each time. They've overlooked this position, though. JW's making this work. The trade has to come through. Does Twist want to try and make it? He's got the shotgun. He gets him down to 45, but surely he'll be taken down here. Oh my god, he's done it. Brolan saved him. This is unprecedented. This is so sick from Fnatic. How are they still holding on?
Well, they're completely surrounded in those hallways now is the problem for them. And Elige, he's got a Molotov in. That'll force them further away. Twist is fine with that. He's got an AK to work with. Bomb plant, but all due to that single kill from Brolan, they remain in the man advantage. Smoke bounce, front library, that's pretty standard. Now, there's a problem as well here, Hank, and that the money was so low, given the 2 one-on-ones, there's no kits. There's no kits, and this bomb is already halfway through its duration, which means it's either bail now or go. Man up and go, and they want to. They'll trade off Nitro.
Can't defuse now.
You're right. Can't do anything about it. They can't get around. Naf's going to hold. They got to commit to this. I'm surprised they still are because there's no chance on it. Elige, he gets the kill, trades out, and follows up with Crims.
Oh, that's a shame. It was a valiant effort. It comes down to another 1v1, but they're back in the same situation they were before now. 2K per player. You can't buy next round. So they just force buy again and try their luck. It's been such a difficult half to win this for them. Brolan actually saved the day. It looked like his teammate was done as he was retreating with the shotgun there, but that's such a key frag. Not the flashiest, but so important in terms of the landscape of that round. And indeed, they do force buy once more. Deagles, CZs, a 5-7 match favorite, and a Brolan UMP. Surely this is where it all falls apart, though. Nitro gets tagged up. No headshot, though. Round 12. It's been an exciting 11 rounds, though. Sure, the scoreline might suggest otherwise, but this has been so closely contested. Liquid don't have all the cash at the moment. This is why Fnatic do force buy. If they can somehow squeak out this round, they'll be the ones in charge.
Well, we'll see if they can. Brolan goes out. Oh, goes down. Nitro with the AK-47. Twist still holding off with the 5-7, also 7, all kinds of 7s. Taco showing JW the heavens, and he's got, well, damage to him. Applied, 75, Naf's on 6. Twist is going to try to hold off top side. Mid, not going to happen. Good timing from Elige. Walks out. He might get another as well as Exist. Peeks it back with the Deagle. Another round. Another victory for Team Liquid. 9-3.
2 rounds, really.
Yeah, good point with the economy the way that it is.
Yeah, they have to fully connect round. So that's going to be 9-3 off this and 10-3 presumably, and probably the game. It was getting exciting. But you
want to know what's exciting?
Go on.
So I talked about it. ESL.gg/CS_Mo.
Yeah.
Right? You said you need another, what, like 600 pounds to get facial hair glued onto you? We have, this is an amazing cause, by the way. Mental health, men's mental health, testicular cancer as well, but focusing mostly on mental health with a member charity. Trying to do this, obviously, for the whole of esports, but with the audience we have and to have fun with it. So we've got some stretch goals. There's 39,000 people watching this game.
Yeah.
If everyone donated, we'd nail all of our goals. I'd have blonde hair. You'd almost have a tattoo of Jason on your butt cheeks.
If all of you gave £1 right now, which if you can't afford
But here's the deal, all right? For the remainder of this series, up to $2,500, I will match every donation.
That's very nice of you.
So get in there.
Up to $2,500, guys. That's huge. Get
that
involved.
Means right there, we've got $5 grand if you guys start donating this series. It only goes to the end of this series.
All right. I'm going to tweet. Can I tweet it out? Or you
can tweet that out. Get it in there. Let's get it out. Let's get the scores on the doors, Hank.
Okay. All right, let's hope this goes to 3 maps then. Come on, Liquid.
All right, now he's biased.
Right, let you deal with this. I'm gonna.
Anyone saying sellout in chat about that? By the way, this is charity. Like, I'm sorry, that's not selling out.
Money for us.
Sorry,
money for anyone else. It's for a charity.
In fact, I'm willing to give my money away.
Yes.
So. Right. Liquid with AKs. They've got to go up against M4's FAMAS for Exist. No AWPs. The money's just not there for Fnatic. Exist will hold off backside from Emo. He's ready to flash his teammate in. His teammate being Crims in this case. Twist still trying to fight against Taco. Will actually do that at the top side of it. Crims is down. That flash already deployed early. But with the smoke there, you got a little bit eager, I think. Pushed out quite far. And Nitro takes him down. That opens up a chance to rush, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Chad said it on the desk. It's a roll and whatever he said. It's a run and gun, take a kill, and keep going with it. A pack roll, I think was the word. mentality that exists brings to it. Well, Liquid tries it. The problem is they trip over themselves a little bit, and Twist gets back in position for Fnatic, finds 2 kills, and immediately they cannot get a bomb plant, and they find themselves a man down. However, everyone's rotated. Bomb left in Banana. Naf could have taken this the whole way around. Instead, he wants to rotate and swing. 49 seconds. They're going to make this sort itself out with time.
I'm almost there.
Almost there? All right, all right. Get on it.
And it's in the hashtags now. So IEM Chicago, hashtag.
You really are almost there, aren't you?
November. Hashtag CSMO. CSMO. Okay, tweet. At Henry GCSGO. Get it retweeted as well, guys.
I'll
help
retweet
out.
it even.
If you can't donate, at least go retweet it. Let's get stuck in. If you're a player watching this as well, it's the only thing we ask you once a year. A bit of charity work, it's not too much. Get stuck in. If you help us out with a retweet or donate some cash, that's all we need. Either way, 3-on-2 as the CTs come back in. The Molotovs will be deployed. Twist doing absolutely everything he can. It looks like it's going to be enough once again. Exist. And another clutch up against him. And Naf just too powerful. Same goes for the whole of Team Liquid right now. Fnatic, they were 6-0 down. It looks likely to end the half up 12-3 in favor of Team Liquid. Such a fantastic job for Fnatic with that boost as well. But back towards A we go. Russell Van Dolken getting it done time and time again, looking so strong on the A side. It's going to be a mixture of MP9s, UMPs, and an M4 for Fnatic in the final round here. We'll have a look as to whether this will be enough. I really doubt it, the way Liquid are looking right now. So poised, so much teamwork. So much individual prowess as well, but this isn't bad from Brolan. How has he got in this spot? Patient as well. Exercising trigger discipline, but is it enough to get a second kill? This could be the 11-4, I'm not sure. Back and forth we go. What a scrappy round. Difficult to keep up with all the action, but still an advantage now, but maybe not for long. JW, not going to check that position. Taco, oh, it's his nemesis as well. Could have gone for the knife, but he's the bigger man. Doesn't do it. Wants to guarantee the round, and Twist, the only rifle in this final round of the first half. Hunting in the apartments. Twist, that will not go down. It's twist on twist action there. And it's the North American coming out on top. And just Crims and the 12-3 pretty much guaranteed at this point. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are probably going to a third map, which is great news for spectators, charities, and Counter-Strike fans alike. We will take a break and see whether Fnatic can come back here. It's not looking good.
See so many of you using halftime for a greater cause. I can see them all trickling in now. We've raised another 200, which means 400 when we're all done at this series.
I think we're going to guarantee the
2,500.
The chat bid
yeah.
for tomorrow. I think that's going to be happening. If we do get 4K today, that will be happening, and I will be putting Chad's disgusting
I think you should have to do that when we do a segment.
It's up to you. I don't mind. Whenever's going to be the most impactful, I guess. Let's do that.
Nice. All right, let's go. Well, we're back into it. 12-3 for Liquid. This map might be quick. It might not be. We know 12-3 has this weird history in Counter-Strike where teams on 3 manage to pull things back in their favor.
Yeah.
We don't know why. It just seems to happen just like this. This is normally how it starts. Crims gets 2. Taco and Naf go down. Liege and Twist do respond, however, and they'll try and do more than that coming out from the apartment doorway. And Liege, while they're all looking at Twists, finds 2 kills. Suddenly, Crims, who got the only 2 kills so far for Fnatic, is left in a 1-on-3.
Well, you were getting excited at the prospect, and absolutely right to do so. Crims gets 2 quick kills, but that crossfire in the pit, that's a bit of a calling card of Twist and Alish. They will absolutely decimate the offense towards the A site, and it's now Nitro defensive on B. He's fine with that. He wants to win this round. Sure, it'd be ideal not to let them plant and play an aggressive position, but he wants to wait for his teammates and his guarantee the victory here. Holding a nice defensive angle. Just go towards Ruins. He hasn't got the information as to where Crims is positioned. 45 seconds, and now Nitro in a prime spot. Crims, spots his little boot there, but it's still not going to be enough. Nitro looking to close this out early. What a beautiful display and a recovery there after losing 2 kills on A. They pull that one back. Pretty remarkable, really. Here's Crims getting the first 2 kills. You think like, well, they've got a chance now. They take on that double stack, but the lead gets 3. This guy is playing some absolutely brilliant CS in 2018. Just so calm all the time. Great aim. Always can rely on him to recover situations as well. Pistol maestro. And it has to be the eco for Fnatic, I'm afraid. They'll take locks and allow us to go 14-3, essentially.
Crims just going on a rhythm with the Deagle, hoping that someone would walk out into the Pulse.
We've hit 4,000.
Nicely done, guys.
So
that's actually
that was
awesome.
quick.
No, that's really good. That's actually sweet.
Yeah.
Keep it going, because this is, like we say, this is for a great cause. We did something like 24,000 2 years ago.
In one day.
Yeah, so let's keep it rolling, boys. I think we can beat that. I honestly think sometime down the line, as Pistols come close, but okay, all right, I'll come back to what I was saying. I thought that it was going to be a cleanup once they reached the site. Taco could still shut them down. Crims did pick up a weapon, though. Spams him out of position, but Balm dropped. A minute 8 to work with for Broland. Taco's on 1 HP. He needs that rotation very quickly. And Broland's actually going to be clever about this. He's a gamer. He's not going to sit and plant. He's not going to be content. He's going to look for Nitro actively in this position because he's got 50 seconds to do it.
There's no armor on Broland, but he has got the better weapon. And now Nitro second guessing as to where he could be. He's going to hold up, though. Very clever position, actually. He knows if there's a hunt towards CT spawn, he's got that covered. If he hears the bomb, he can still grab that.
Broland thinks Nitro's gone to the site because he's positioned expecting him to wrap around back into Ruins. I have a dream that I think that this CS Movember and Esports Movember can amount to 100,000 in a month.
If we do it properly, yes.
I genuinely think we can reach that, so keep it going, guys, because this is pretty sick.
Well, this is also quite sick from Broland. Like I said, it always seems to be playing years above his experience and age. He'll get the plant down now, and Nitro won't actually know if this is A or B. He has no idea. But gets the intel, and Broland actually wins. They're shouting. They're believing, boys. They just win a full eco. Broland gets it. They're still believing. I respect that. You don't normally think about Fnatic being an animated team, right? They're normally very quiet, subdued.
That's a great point. To hear them yell, that's very rare.
They're fired up. They want this.
Wow, look what it means to them, right? They lost the pistol. They were down 13-3. Now they have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a long shot, but they absolutely have a chance if they play this right. And I have to say that was very well played from Broland. Slowed that down, took all the time available to him, and tried to use positioning rather than committing to a plan and letting a guy like Nitro style on him. So, young player, ambitious mind, solid play. That's pretty solid from Taco. Freiberg's in the chat. He wants to donate. I know he does.
Yeah, come on, Freiberg. Open the wallet. I know
Tell you what,
a
Freiberg,
hefty one.
if you donate, I'll fly to Sweden and we'll film a game of us playing some hockey one-on-one.
Okay, has a donate probably a reasonable amount.
Nah, let's go. Let's go. We'll do it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll invite Jordan Gilbert. We'll get some goalies.
Lurpus as well.
Yeah, Lurpus is a player. We can get him in there.
It's coming off, Chad. He's preparing the beard right now. It's looking wonderful. It's nice and thick. It's heavy. It's going right on my face. As we get into, well, let's see, problematic situation. Fnatic give up that first kill.
Is it 5K that's the polar bear dip? Or is that 10K?
I actually can't remember. Is it not on the website?
5K, OJ has to fight a boxer.
That's right.
Oh, baby, I'd love to watch OJ get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing to watch. That also will be filmed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I did it, guys. Take my word for it. So 3 players on B. This should actually fall apart. All the hype we just built up with Fnatic, it's actually draining somewhat because they're losing a lot of damage and not finding any kills at all. The Deagle's just lighting them up left, right, and center. They're actually flailing somewhat. The CZ starting to push through the smoke. Oh, my goodness. Nitro, that is something special. The CZ sneaks through, and Fnatic...
That's a dose of their own medicine.
Indeed, that's the hype. Oh, dying quite quickly, I'm afraid, as Liquid steal the momentum right back. Round 19 coming up, and this is just beautifully done. Nitro, how does he get the third as well? It's all one clip of the CZ. Oh. Well. We've got DJ chiming in with the donations as well. Everyone's getting stuck in.
Everyone's in.
Freiberg, once he donates his millions, like, we're in business.
Crims, Freiberg and his millions.
Yeah.
Millions of bananas.
Exactly.
You notice how he only showed up when Inferno was being
Yeah,
played?
it's the only map he watches. Famously, he sits there at home and is like, oh, Inferno, yes. Get in.
Banana for scale.
So, Fnatic have to buy here, ladies and gents. And I'm not even going to say this can't happen, because it definitely can. They can pull this round off and bring the game back in their favor.
Oh, baby, can they ever. That's another AK. If they can get around that corner safely, Nitro, he needs to be so careful here, because that's another AK. That nade, that might actually push the AK toward them. I didn't see where it landed. Either way, they're not going to go for it, so it won't matter. Naf. Downed. Twist has the next. This absolutely looks like it's going to go Fnatic's way. Elige has the AUG. He doesn't even use the scope on it, by the way. He rarely does. Like, that's there for a reason. I thought that would be one of the benefits of using the weapon, but clearly he thinks otherwise. Boost above smoke on Orange's one. They're not going to be able to catch out Elige, but he's certainly not ready for Twist. This is done. This is Fnatic stealing another round. Brilliant.
It's so cool. We're actually getting treated to something quite special, but it's still a 14-5 game. It's weird. But Fnatic, as long as it doesn't go to 16, they're still fine. They can absolutely do this. It would be one hell of a performance, but Liquid have given up massive leads before. We'll see if they can hold on. I still am not too worried for it.
A couple other donations coming in. Daniel Roseboom, thanks so much for the 200. I feel like an actual streamer, you know, when they do this.
Yeah, exactly. Just got to break in the action here, guys. I'll read out some donation links there.
Hey, we might. Maybe we will. We'll see. 14 still for Liquid, 5 for Fnatic. They're the ones with the money again, but Liquid understands the circumstances and knows that if they can win here, they break them and get map points. So
Tell you what, anything over £100, we'll read out. How about that?
I'll try to.
In the ecos, in the full ecos,
yeah,
at appropriate timeouts and stuff.
Yeah,
we'll
I can't guarantee that I'll catch all of them.
We'll try.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? It's all in the name of something special and good and healthy. And there's not enough of that in this world anymore. But let's have a look at round number 20. AK's available for the CTs. Save weapons previously. Crims has had enough. He's just looking brutal at the top of mid there. Takes down Attacker, no problem at all. No special tactics deployed, just absolutely stunning aim. So, this was the force buy from Liquid, and they could be shut down here. Good opening pick, and now mid control granted to them. There's still 4 smokes to the CTs, though. They're waiting for final commitments before they dump that utility. They can't really afford to flood around with it.
Nitro going to work towards the arch side. He has support there, so they can actually afford to get aggressive if they want, but I think they're going to be a little more conservative, having no information toward the mid wall. So instead, that brings Naf toward library. Naf gets very close, though. I thought they might go out. It was the smoke that allowed it, and it's Nitro on the backside with the AK over the shoulder that gets it. He goes down to Broland, but now look, they push the opposite side. This is a good retake of top mid from the CTs. That's not something you see often. Usually they get complacent into sight. Unfortunately, they don't account for Twist as he sneaks in late. Sheila Weidman, thank you so much for the 100. As Broland plants the bomb, he's got it all to do in this situation. Elige, as he rotates back around with a Deagle out, holding the AUG. I think he's just going to back away from this, so Fnatic's going to find their 6th.
Pterodactyls.
That is Pterodactyl. I thought so. I couldn't remember her last name. I knew that was Sheila was her first name. Thank you, Pterodactyl.
Lovely lady. Thank you so much. £100, and she gets her name on stream. There you go. That's part of the package. You put £100 in.
If everyone doesn't know, she's a pretty sick streamer, so check her out.
And it will be Elige saving the AUG here. Broland and Twist keeping the dream alive. Fnatic will shut down the finances of Liquid. And now the long and laboured road towards victory begins. They actually have a chance here now. It's been back and forth, but they have broken the serve of Team Liquid now. 6 rounds on the board. They've got money in the bank. Elige saves the AUG up here. I don't think they'll invest much around it, though, just in PT50s at the very most, I'd imagine. A Deagle for Twist, so maybe a bit more than I anticipated. Fnatic can still do this. As soon as they get to double digits, that's when we can start saying that a comeback really is on. Long way until that, but let's see what they can do around number 21.
Do you know Giti? I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
He tweeted the other day. He put in 500 pounds.
That's the biggest donation we've had.
Yeah, that's sick. We should come up with like some like the top 5 donations from the month or something. Get into like a raffle.
Yeah, we should have had some prizes and stuff.
Well, no, I think we can still come up with something. I think we can. Let's brainstorm tonight.
Give away an abandonment jersey.
I'll bring out the brainstorming potions, and we can have a meeting, a conference.
That's what we should do. Give away our old like jerseys and stuff, or old gear. Just
someone
anything
can
historic.
Come to the Nürburgring with me.
Yeah.
Sign a waiver first, please. We'll figure something out. We can get like maybe a show match where they get to play.
Yeah, we'll come
you need help in the caches, so maybe you can get a player that way.
I definitely do. Well, it exists to open things up. Twists will go down. As Fnatic should be able to have this one no problem, but that AUG of Elige, we do know his aim is absolutely impeccable at times. He gets 2.5 kills. Naf follows up with the alley-oop. He'll go down eventually. Still advantage here for Fnatic, but a decent effort from Liquid. We'll see what can be done here. Exist, Broland, Twist up against Nitro and Taco. They'll head back towards B. There's only one player waiting there. That's Nitro. But he's got that CZ again. We saw what he was capable of before. As they'll walk into the sights. Nitro with no utility to hold them off. But Taco is on the flank with an AK now. They should have maybe considered throwing that weapon away. This could all still fall apart. If Nitro gets one and gets the aggro, there's enough for Taco to clear up. Doesn't happen though, and he'll probably get this kill. But then, don't plant.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Taco. 7 seconds, that's over. Taco knows all he has to do is deny the plant. He doesn't necessarily have to. He can still play the post. Let him commit to the plant. Let him be defenseless when he goes in, but that's not how to do it. The statue saves Twists. And now it's 7 for Fnatic. That could have been map point for Liquid.
If Taco had committed to the push there, he wins the round. I think he was a little bit contemplating whether we would go for the fake and then challenge, which is definitely a viable option for the T as well. But you have to be one or the other. You cannot be in between. He either goes super passive and hopes for that to happen, or he goes right in after him.
The omen is he who hesitates loses.
Exactly, right? So if he didn't second guess himself and just went in straight after him, he wins that round. But you don't know if he's going to go for the fake. That's definitely an option for the planting T. Still enough for the JW AWP though, but Elige continues to apply a lot of damage with the AUG. He gets the first pick safely as well, gets back. Not taking any damage whatsoever.
Shout out to DJ as well. He put 1,000. 1,000, Jesus. He didn't put 1,000, he put 100. I added a 0. He put 100 pounds in. Still pretty solid.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, boys and girls, who are contributing to something that is truly worthwhile. Anyway, 5-4. Fnatic will have a deficit at this point. It is Liquid look to take us to a third. They're one round away from doing so. It's JW with the sniper right now, looking to pick up the pieces and try and edge his way in towards the site. In terms of picks available there, now Fly is behind the fountain. If he hits this shot, it could be enough, but what a smoke that is. To be fair, with the gap, it's not as powerful, but great timing.
OJ has to fight a boxer now because I have to match this, so we instantly go past 5K right there.
Yeah, we've just absolutely smashed it there.
He's going to get absolutely smashed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Molotov's down. Naf, oh, goodness. Oh, all right. Yeah, okay, cool.
They've got the leash as well. There's no way they don't hit that shot. This is well recovered, but Taco's still making things uncomfortable. Planting the bomb has been a bit of an issue for Fnatic. Taco going to run through the smoke. That will be the end of him. Yeah, great screen, and the T's waiting the other side actually see you before you come through. Another round for Fnatic after losing the initial pick. Actually starting to look quite promising here for Team, well, that's what I say, Team Liquid, Team Fnatic. And it's Twist and Nitro to hold up with the M4 save. Loss bonus now actually coming up to the 4th stage. So that's going to be $2,900 per player in Team Liquid. That's actually not enough to buy. Even with 2 M4s, they might consider going for the partial buy, get like Deagle armor around these M4s. I think that's the most likely outcome.
Ooh!
No way. What's that?
Timothy! Match this Sato. Let's make that Creamy Moses tattoo happen. £1,000 donation.
Do you know who that is?
No, that's a username, I'm assuming. So, Tim Ophi.
That's insane. Thank you
Timothy,
so much.
I guess, with an asterisk. That's pretty sick.
£1,000.
That is legit. I need to. I can't really screenshot right now and do all that, but I need to get that tweet out. That's sick. Thank you so much, dude.
Well, this
We're
is
killing it now.
Oh, Elise made that jump, by the way. That's actually super sick. I didn't even know that was possible. Wow. That's why you sit on the KZ servers, boys. That's wild. And so that donation. Thank you so much. Now we've got the ball rolling.
Oh, yeah. No turning back. At 10K, I have to bleach my friggin' hair blonde.
Yeah.
Or whatever color bleach goes.
You're going to love that, though.
Am I?
You're gonna,
Am I with this gross mustache?
I'm
going to commit to the full-on, like, Canadian wilderness lumberjack hipster look. That's the only way I can own it.
You would have to. You get some big boots on you, checkered shirt, glasses, mustache, blonde hair, headphones.
You know what I think I'm most excited for, though, is the polar bear dip, because Trace has, like, all this army training, and he's Mr. Tough Guy. Yeah. I think he's going to scream the most in the cold water.
I'm not looking forward to that, but it's going to be fun.
Well, we've still got a game here. Fnatic could close this in 2. They're still on for it. Liquid's got only 2 rounds to go. You'd think that certainly they could do that. Surely they could do that. They've had trouble in the past closing out on Inferno, namely that Astralis game at the Major. We've had trouble in this tournament closing out. It seems like every time there's a chance, it drags on slightly. Again, overpass is required, or sorry, if required is the 3rd map. Twist. Checking either side. Taco, meanwhile, is going to try and work his way back into the side. They don't have a lot to work with, so he's solo B with just a USP. That sounds better in terms of the way it rolls off the tongue than it actually is in situation. That's not great.
Well, M4's here, defending against an angry Fnatic who continue to keep their head above water, or should I say Liquid, as we get into round 23. It's the opening pick, this time courtesy of JW. Gets another. Really getting in the zone now. Remember, Liquid are another team that struggle to close out games. If they lose a couple of crucial rounds, they can lose their focus and start to crumble. I wouldn't say that's the factor at all here so far. This is Fnatic just doing unbelievable, unspeakable things on the server right now to keep them in the game. But that's when the pressure starts to mount here. You can hear Fnatic shouting, and it's good to see, instead of them being so quiet and reserved, the younger guys seem like they're firing up. The guys, that's not them.
That's Luminosity.
Okay, well, that makes more sense.
So let's just give you a little update on that, by the way. It's Mouse Sports that took map 1. It wasn't easy. I think they had it like 10-5. They had a one-sided score. It came back to 12-14 the last time I checked it. That was the last map. Obviously, Mouse Sports was able to close it, and now they're underway on map number 2. Another £100 donation, excuse me, not dollar. By Jerky's Minion, he says another 100 because you will match it, right? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'll match it like it's on Tinder. Shots down, Banana, 3 players behind the smoke. No one on the receiving end of those. Crims did take a little bit of damage. That's inconsequential at 91. Still not susceptible to the one shot from the M4. Might be from that AUG, though. That AUG, oh, not scoped it. Again, Elige, and Twist gets it over top of the wall. Elige down, so the opening pick goes the way of Fnatic. They're looking at getting double digits right now. Certainly are.
It's really quite worrying for Liquid now that this could all fall apart. Like I said, double digits, that's when we start to get worried. I think Nafly is just like, you know what? He's getting the F this AWP out. We've seen it before. He used it many times to get them out of desperate situations. He hits the shot but doesn't find the frag. JW down to 34. Twist and just 4 HP. My goodness. Elige down, the absolute master of the A-bomb site. Weaken their defense as the smoke is deployed. It looks like the final commitment's been called by Exist. They'll drop all their smokes, but will it be enough? Nitro ready and waiting with the AWP. He's got Twist with him. They're both hovering around the site. 20 seconds remaining. Here comes the final commitment. Crims cracks the side open, but Twist is still here. Looking deadly, but Brolan, that's such an incredible shot. Takes him down in double digits, and now if you're Liquid, Matt, this is where you start to get a little bit worried.
Absolutely. No, we always say, or you've always said specifically, that whenever the comeback is on, you hit double digits, that's when it's real. And you have to think that if it's going that far, the money's not ever going to be great for the team defending. And really, in reality, you've got 2 more gun rounds because it's going to be buy break on the CT side. That's with the max loss bonus. And even then, you're not necessarily going to have a lot of money to work with. So these saves right now are essential. Oh, that is a sliver if I've ever seen one. Naf got the first shot, but Brolan gets him. That's the op gone. And now they're hunting Taco. I don't think they'll get this far, so long as Taco stays comfortably placed. But this is Fnatic really making a game out of this.
They're going to find Taco. Ooh, not quite, but yes. They are going to be fired up now. They're believing as Liquid call for the tactical timeout. Their money's still in the bin. They've got Taco of the M4. They have to take another partial buy here. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Fnatic, after looking like they were completely out of it, no chance. It was 12-3 when they were playing on the CT side of Inferno to kick things off. They then went on to lose the pistol map. They lost it with a 5-on-3 advantage. You think, okay, they're definitely done now. They win the second round, the hype comes back. We're like, well, they can bring this one right back in their favor. They then lose the follow-up round. We're like, well, it was a nice idea. Then they go on a rampage of 6 rounds in a row. On the T side of Inferno, they've had brilliant clutches. They've had to dig so deep for this one. But there might be a chance for them. Fnatic with the AWP up against a partially bought Liquid. This needs to make sure they're working together, not committing by themselves, trading out those kills, going into bomb sites together, and using their utility in an effective manner to make sure those pistols are as useless as possible.
Well, they'll get close to the mid-wall with them so far on the Liquid side. Nitro just waiting with the CZ. Really not much to talk about, so why bother, Hank? Trying to find out. I've got a list here. Bear with me, because I think we're getting close to some more goals.
Oh, Nitro's finding his. It's the CZ. And that's exactly what I was talking about, what you wanted to avoid. You want to hold up in that default. You want to make sure you're using the utility, but they're sat there like a couple of plums, and Nitro helps himself to both, and luckily they'll pull one back. This isn't over just yet. He denies the AWP at least. Exist throws it out of the map. But still, Nitro has made himself heard.
The next goal, are you ready for this? You have to wear glued-on beard and you're going to get big nail polish.
That's going to be a strong look. Nitro gets his third.
What is this round? I keep thinking like, okay, everything's fine. We've got to get serious because Liquid certainly have. They can find map point on this of all rounds. Nitro's going to go through the smoke. They've turned their backs. If he gets a flash, and he does, oh, that might have been it. But Nap walks in. Taco trades 15 for Liquid.
My God. Well, just when you thought Fnatic had it all back in their favor, they're up against the Pistols. They have a lapse of concentration just there towards the top of middle. It was great work by, you can see they caught the nades up. They haven't thrown a smoke down. There's no flashes, there's no Molotovs. They haven't cleared that position out. They're sat there with the nades out. And sure, it's an unfortunate timing, but that was definitely avoidable. Why are they not just doing things together and making sure they use the smokes to stop that happening? I'm not really sure. It's frustrating, sure. But not over yet. Still need 16. Liquid find themselves at least overtime here on the second map after dropping Mirage.
If the Aussie dollar was stronger, I'd give more. Listen, I feel the same. Canada's about the same. Thank you, Daniel Hake, for the 75 pounds. Remember, guys, if you can't donate, save up for next year, but share the link. Get it out there. Maybe someone you know can, and it's certainly all worth it. Twist, he's donating bullets to Naf's brain, and it's for a scientific cause known as opening the B site, as he takes down Elige as well. That's pretty spectacular. This would also break Liquid. I know they've conceded overtime points, so it's not like it's going to give them a hand in winning the game, but it does certainly give them a hand of survival in this map.
Well, Fnatic. This is the round they pick up. Against the Pistols, they get caught out, but they'll do what they can. Looking for overtime now. It's still absolutely possible. We'll see Crims hunting for his last running player. He knows that 3 alive with AWPs and M4s and stuff, that's still dangerous. If he can find 1 kill, that's enough to secure the next potentially. But 3 surviving, it's still not completely over. Crims, does he get the follow-up? Definitely does. Doesn't overextend either. He knows there's probably a player on the site. Probably one in the pit. That's exactly where they are. Oh my goodness. Could this be enough? Need to just take down Twist now, and they've done it. So the reset comes through, but enough to maybe justify a force it. They got 5k on Twist. Nitro, same cash. Taco 3k. Tactical timeout called by Fnatic, their final one. So at this point, Liquid, they've got a buffer. They don't have to buy this map. They do not need to force this.
They don't. They can sit this one out.
Just let them have it. You did well with the CZs before.
I never know if Naf looks stressed in these situations.
I don't either.
Chilled.
That's why I never comment on it. I was like, maybe that's just how he looks all the time.
He seems very composed, but there's times when I see it, I look at it and I go, I'm wondering if he looks a little more, not tilted, but stressed, I think is the right word. Twist, this was amazing. Through the flames as well and just destroys Elige before he thinks about re-peeking, thinking that that Molotov was going to give him some sort of safety. Not that easy. Well, back at it. Well, to mid. I've been saying well a lot, so I'm just going to meme myself, and then I'll stop.
HE Grenade is actually looking really good for them. They're going to find a couple of kills potentially here. JW's low, trying to stay alive at this point. Nice idea. Caught Fnatic off guard. You can still see that they've definitely got holes in their gameplay. Like there's some scenarios that it's not ready for, but if it's individual skill, that's something they've got absolutely covered. As still going to be a 4 versus 1 now, fly just with the USP here, 15 to 12 guaranteed. And they didn't force into that round just to make cheese. They get 1 kill. Looked like he should have been a lot more. But well held, Fnatic just have to take down this man.
So 15-12, as you said, though, Liquid knew they didn't have to buy into this. They have the buffer. And full save was likely the better scenario anyway, because it would have been a first round, now second round bonus. That's not really much when you're not with too many rounds left. Overtime's very likely, very likely. Fnatic's done a great job. We even said it. We introed the half by saying 12-3 is this magical score in CS.
It always leads to all the rounds. Well then. Money there, but still not looking that strong. It's Nafly with the Mag 7. Elige with the MP9. There's Yumpy with the headset. That's all he's already got. But he's got the brain as well. Backing the boys up when they need him. you're not aware, you get to talk 4 times per game as a CSGO coach, and in half times as well. Well, I guess 8 times if you count the other team's timeouts as well.
Correct. And the half times.
Yeah.
So Molly goes down behind the barrels. Nade goes the other way. 3 players top of Banana. This is a bold call from Liquid. I can see it working just with the early aggression. This certainly gets some picks off it. Nitro confirms that JW wants to go for more. Oh my, that was fast. Couldn't quite catch it. No damage through the wall. Reveals that there is more than 1 player there, and that's enough for Fnatic to say, not for now. We'll come back later if we need to. Smoke down the arch side as well. This is a good read from Liquid, though. They knew that that was going to happen as soon as they got that first kill and they jumped. The rotation goes back the other way, and so too do they.
Well, they actually have rotated a CT away from the bomb site here. They think it's a B-side attack, at least believes so. As he positions himself deep in the arch. Twist and Taco up against 4 players here. Smoke's deployed, and once again, Fnatic begin their assault on the bomb site. But that nade does about 100 damage, and it looks like it might be enough here. 5 versus 3. Fnatic might be done for here. A couple of players remain, just 1 now. JW can't get it done. A fantastic game there. Lots of fun to cast out. Back and forth gameplay. But after 12-3 in the first half, it felt destined that Liquid were going to pick it up.
Absolutely, but it took some time to get there. Good call in that round, I have to say, to force Fnatic's hand, put them back over to the A site, and be ahead of the rotation. We're ahead of the curve here because we've got map 3 coming up, but first, some splendid gentlemen on the desk.